right, your attitude, guys. Look, oh my gosh, working with a lot of marketers, I've actually walked in getting hired by companies to say, I want you to train my 2 marketers. The moment I walked in, bad attitude. You know, they had this look in their face like they were just disgusted. One of them told me that, you know what, this is not going to work. And I said, great. I walked out, talked to the owner. I said, look, they don't believe this is going to work. I know it's going to work for them. Is this the type of people that you guys want to have in your company? The owner said, I've been trying to get rid of them. I said, okay. I say, let's start from afresh. They fired him that very same day. Why? Because the fact is, attitude is important. If you have and walking around with that piss poor attitude, that's going to transfer on to your referral sources, and they're going to see that. People are not idiots out there. They're going to see if you're fake. And you have to have that attitude, that you have to have that belief that you are providing great services. And if you don't believe it, you better start thinking it. And you better convince yourself or find certain things that your companies can do to be it, to be able to be a trustworthy company, to become that company that can provide great care. But attitude is a must for success. You need to be able to have the belief that you can literally talk to anybody in this phone and to be able to get that appointment. Or you're going to be able to talk to anybody in this phone and they're going to agree to be able to see you one-on-one. You need to be able to believe in your services, the product, the programs, your nurses, your clients, whatever you're going to have to do, you have to believe that your services are doing good for people and that people need the services that you have. You must be willing to keep calling until they die. We actually teach this to people where we say, where people ask me, Michael, how many calls do I have to make before I call it quits, before I stop calling this physician? The answer to that is you stop calling when they're dead. If you've gone through your lists that you created, right, from top to bottom, you're able to transfer some of them to your VIP list, so it changes to a follow-up system. They're already referring patients to you. The people on the left, you keep on calling them. They have to be called. Eventually, they're going to get converted. They have to be called constantly. You literally stop calling them when they're dead. When you literally call the number and the nurse manager says, you know what, Dr. So-and-so is no longer working with us. And you say, I apologize to hear that. Is it possible to get a contact information for him so that I can follow up with him wherever he's at right now? Just because somebody says they don't work with us no more, that does not mean that they don't know where they're working at right now. So I will never ever waste a phone call. If I am already making my call, I'm going to find them. And like I said, it may be kind of be morbid to be talking that way, that we will call them until they're dead. But guess what? That's your job as a marketer to become successful, is you don't want to stop until you get them to start referring to you. That's your ultimate goal. All right? You need to be able to know your pitch perfectly. That's where the script happens. Do you know what you're going to say? Do you know what you're going to respond to if they say something? These are important things. So you want to be able to know your pitch perfectly. If you don't have a pitch, what we mean by a pitch, your elevator pitch. Do you have a 20-second, 30-second elevator pitch that's going to be able to spark their interest instantly? You need to be able to make sure that's put together. If you don't have one, I'll help you with one. That's my specialty. Because remember, in a cold call, I explained this, the first 15-20 seconds will determine if the person likes you or not, or if they want to get rid of you immediately. Part of your attitude is there is nothing to lose, but there's everything to gain. Right? There's nothing to lose. You don't have the referral from them. You don't have them as a referral source. So what are you going to lose if you give them a call and they say no? You're not losing anything. But imagine if you can convert them to become a referral source. Then you gain so much. You need to be able to believe in your product and believe that you are the best value, that ethically you're doing them a favor by making sure they provide they provide their clients with the best service possible, and that's your company. You need to treat everybody respectfully. If you're on the phone with someone, respect them. And even if they're being bullies, even if they're being mean, you know what? I apologize if you feel that way. Thank you so much. What can I do to be able to get your business? Okay? I agree that you're upset right now, ma'am, and I do apologize that another home health agency wasn't taking care of your patients well. And that's why I'm calling to you right now, because obviously, no matter what, you have patients that need services, and that's what we're here for. So let me tell you about our services. Before I get started, though, what are the things that I can actually answer for you that you're having problems with your current home health agency? Right? Before I even started presenting, I went back and asked them, what do you really want me to hear? Because I'm not going to present to you what I want or what I believe you should hear. I'm going to present to you, if you are a physician, you're the office manager, administrator, I'm going to present to you what you want to hear, what you need from my services. Very, very good technique to always find out first. Last thing, never depend on one call. There are studies I want to share with you guys. It takes between 5 to 7 follow-ups, 5 to 7 calls before you actually start getting their respect and them to start using your services. So never depend on just one phone call. They could have been in the bathroom. They could have been pissed because they got into an accident in the morning, and so that's why you're the first person that called them and you upset them. Look, don't ever take it personally. And never ever depend on just one phone call and then call it quits with that potential referral source.